You should eat eggs, though, man. You really should. You should eat some animal protein without. I mean, if you oppose the moral aspect of killing an animal, which I totally understand and appreciate, and that's what led me to become a hunter in the first place, is that I was really uncomfortable watching these animal rights videos of factory farming. I thought it was disgusting. I was like, I don't want to participate in this.
Yeah, it's reprehensible.
Hunting is a different thing, man. To me, hunting is this intense. It's very spiritual in a way. I mean, people don't get it because they see you celebrating when it's over, because it's very, very, very difficult to close in on a wild animal.
What are you hunting?
Mostly elk. Well, elk's my favorite for two reasons. One, it's very delicious, super nutritious. Also, if I shoot one elk, I can eat it for like 8 months.
What are you doing, freezing them, salting them?
Yeah, freezing them.
So you're out stalking an elk on the plains.
Yeah.
Where are you? Like near where you live? You just go out? Do you travel on bikes or something? How do you follow them?
Well, you do travel on bikes if you whitetail hunt. A lot of times you'll go into the woods with bikes because they don't leave a scent the way your feet do. Mm-hmm. You know, and animals don't associate the sound of a bike the way they associate it with like the sound of stepping, bipedal hominids stepping towards
they've evolved.
them.
Bipedal.
Yeah, they see you on a bike, they don't even freak out as much.
Delightful. Never seen that before.
What's that?
My brain!
What are these things? Yeah.
So, elk, are they like herd animals? So you just see like a herd of them?
Yeah, you see a herd of them and you try to figure out which way the wind's blowing and you try to get close to them. Is this a video of us? Yeah, this is a video of us from...
what a beautiful place. I mean, I can see the harmony of nature.
Yeah, so that's an elk.
Now, the thing is with me, I see that elk there and I sort of feel like a sort of, I've watched too much Disney.
Yeah.
You know, like I see that elk and I feel like I'm Bambi, literally. You know, and I don't have it. Like, is that early in the morning? You look tired. Not tired.
Might be late afternoon, actually.
Can you tell?
I think that was late afternoon. Yeah.
Like, say, like I from that position, I couldn't. Like, I would love the game of being able to aim, because actually I've had to go down gun ranges. It turns out I'm a pretty good shot, and it's nice to see that thing come back with like holes around its abdomen and its head.
Right.
And I think satisfied. There, you've been dealt with, paper man. But like the elk, I couldn't. I've got too much empathy in me that I couldn't deal with the feeling of. After it was shot, I like it, like almost thinking about it, the sentimentality of it. I've sentimentalized it now. You know, at least I don't eat meat and stuff like that, so it's not like I have all those feelings, but can handle it in a packaged, portioned off way.
Yeah,
it's just I feel too much like, oh, that creature. So what in your head when you're doing it, when you're pulling the trigger, you're not having what's going on in your mind?
Well, you only are hunting these mature animals that have already passed on their genes. You also are recognizing that if you're not killing these things, they're not. It's not like they're going to live forever.
Right.
They live a short life with a very violent death. It's either wolves or mountain lions or bears or something's going to take them out.
Yeah.
And what you're doing is essentially dipping your toe into the natural world. And I've heard the argument that, well, this is ridiculous because everyone can't do that. You know, if everyone went out and hunted all the animals, there would be no animals left, which is true. But I'm not everyone. And so I don't, you
can't really use that if everyone did it argument.
It's a good argument because you if you're encouraging people to hunt, it is kind of a good argument because it's not realistic. It's not sustainable. But the other thing to recognize is that the reason why most of this wildlife exists in the first place, a lot of it was wiped out in the early 20th century from what they call market hunting. In the late 19th century, early 20th century, they didn't have refrigeration, and it was hard to get food, and we didn't have the same sort of large-scale agriculture that we have today. And so when someone would want meat, somebody would either have to hunt it for you, and you would go to the market and get that hunted food, or you would go out and do it yourself. And they basically wiped out most of the wildlife in North America to the point of extinction. Whitetail, deer, elk, they've been extirpated from the majority of their range in North America and only been replaced in a few other places. But the places where they've been replaced, it's all through money that was generated through hunting tags, all through billions and billions of dollars. There's a thing called the Robertson-Pickman, I think that's what it's called, Act, where 10%, if you buy hunting gear and equipment, 10% of that money goes to habitat restoration, making sure that rangers and forest people get funded. So there's the Fish and Game Department gets funded, and also population conservation, making sure that the populations are healthy, repopulating certain areas with elk and deer. And this has all been done through the money that's generated through hunting.